And the nation of Israel just became a people group. That people group was scattered around the region. But Nehemiah tells the story of that group of people returning to the city of Jerusalem to rebuild the wall. Nehemiah is kind of the leader of that initiative. God speaks to Nehemiah and calls him into this. Now, he gathers people and they start rebuilding the wall. You want to rebuild that wall to fortify, to create safety, right? Problem is, we read in the early chapters of Nehemiah that the Jewish people, the former nation of Israel, still has enemies. And those enemies don't want Israel back. They don't want them back on the map. They don't want them as an economic power. They don't want them at all. And so they start plotting and pressuring to keep that wall from being built. So we get to the 4th chapter in Nehemiah. Nehemiah starts to instruct his people. He says you have 2 hands. I want you, in one hand, to carry the tools and the elements you need to build that wall. So maybe it's the bricks, or the mortar, or the trowel that you would use. On your other hand, I want you to carry a sword. Because in one moment you may be building the wall, another you may be defending it. Word gets around to the enemies of the Jewish people. They start to see what's happening. They see a people who are both willing to rebuild the wall and defend it. And the story goes that the enemies of the Jewish people were so discouraged that this alone would stop them from attacking. It's a really great story if you're stuck at home for a week or two. It's only a 13-chapter book. You should definitely read it. But the reason I bring it up is this. I don't know that there's an attacking lane that we have in this context that's around us right now. But I do know this. That story is symbolic of the story of the people of God throughout history. We have been faced with really difficult challenges. But God's call for us has never been to stop. And so, while we may be at a local level changing how we do things for a couple of weeks, the ministry of the church, the work of God, will continue on. Our work as North Scottsdale United Methodist Church, we will be different in how we do things, but our ministries will continue as a conference of the United Methodist Church, as a jurisdiction, as the global United Methodist Church. There are still things that we are doing in this world at this time. We're not stopping because we believe that the call of God tells us to continue on, to take steps, to hold that sword, to protect, to maintain, to be healthy and well, but also to hold those tools that we use to complete that creation of God, that desire of that completed creation that God has for us. So this moment in worship, when we give, this is an affirmation that we also believe that our work does not stop when things get sticky or difficult or hard. Because we believe that God has a desire for us to continue in this story, to make right things in the world that have been broken, to partner, to trust, to be in relationship with God even in difficult times. This moment in worship affirms that we believe that. Again, we won't be passing in place, but we have plates up here and 2 sets in the back. If you'd like to give now, you're more than welcome to use any of those plates. And even if you don't, if you'd like to use the kneeling rail and pray at this time, we invite you to use this time as we thank God for this opportunity to be faithful in our generosity and to affirm that the work continues.